Have you ever felt a pang of envy scrolling through social media, seeing another girl's seemingly perfect life? It's a feeling that can hit you out of nowhere, leaving you questioning your own worth and achievements. Maybe it's her flawless skin, her amazing friends, or her exciting adventures. These images can make us feel like we're missing out, like our own lives are somehow lacking in comparison. It's easy to fall into the trap of comparing ourselves to others, especially as girls. We often measure our worth against the curated highlights of someone else's life, forgetting that social media is just a highlight reel, not the full story. We're constantly bombarded with images and messages about what we should be. From magazines to social media influencers, the pressure to conform to certain beauty standards and lifestyles is relentless. This constant comparison can leave us feeling inadequate, anxious, and insecure. It can make us question our own worth and abilities, leading to a cycle of negative self-talk and self-doubt. But it doesn't have to be this way. We have the power to change our mindset and break free from the comparison trap. This essay will explore why girls hate being compared, delving into the deep-seated societal and psychological factors that contribute to this pervasive issue. We'll examine the societal pressures that fuel this toxic habit, from advertising and media to cultural expectations and peer influences. And most importantly, we'll discuss how to break free and embrace the beauty of our individuality. It's about learning to appreciate our unique qualities and strengths and understanding that we are enough just as we are. We are all unique, with our own strengths, talents, and quirks. Each of us has something special to offer, and it's time we start recognizing and celebrating that. When we compare ourselves to others, we're essentially saying that our own qualities aren't good enough. This mindset can be incredibly damaging, eroding our self-esteem and making it difficult to see our own worth. This can chip away at our self-esteem and make it harder to recognize our own worth. It's a vicious cycle that can be hard to break, but it's not impossible. It's time to ditch the comparison game and celebrate what makes each of us special. By focusing on our own strengths and achievements, we can build a healthier, more positive self-image. Let's dive in and discover how to silence those negative voices and embrace the amazing individuals we truly are. Through mindfulness, self-compassion, and positive affirmations, we can start to shift our perspective and see ourselves in a new light. It's important to remember that comparison is a thief of joy. When we focus on what others have, we lose sight of the good things in our own lives. When we're constantly focused on what others have or what we think we lack, we miss out on the present moment and all the good things in our own lives. By practicing gratitude and being present, we can start to appreciate the beauty in our own lives. By learning to appreciate our own strengths and celebrate our individuality, we can break free from this toxic cycle and live happier, more fulfilling lives. It's about building a supportive community, lifting each other up, and recognizing that we are all in this together. Social comparison is a natural human instinct. From the moment we are born, we begin to observe and learn from the world around us. This instinct is deeply rooted in our evolutionary history. We're wired to size each other up, to gauge our surroundings and understand our place within them. This behavior is not just a quirk of human nature, it's a survival mechanism. By understanding where we fit in the social hierarchy, we can navigate complex social landscapes more effectively. This ability to assess and adapt has been crucial for our ancestors. It's how our ancestors survived, by observing and learning from those around them. They watched the successful hunters, the skilled gatherers, and the wise elders, absorbing knowledge that would help them thrive. But in today's world, this instinct can easily become distorted. The advent of social media has amplified our natural tendencies, turning what was once a survival skill into a source of stress and anxiety. Instead of simply observing, we start judging, measuring, and comparing ourselves to an impossible standard. The curated lives we see online create a false reality, one that we feel pressured to live up to. This is especially true for girls. From a young age, girls are often pitted against each other, whether it's competing for attention, grades, or boys. The pressure to conform to societal expectations can be overwhelming. From a young age, girls are often pitted against each other, whether it's competing for attention, grades, or boys. This competition is not always overt. It can be subtle, manifesting in the way they interact and perceive each other. This competition is often subtle, unspoken even, but it creates an environment where girls learn to see each other as rivals rather than allies. The constant need to measure up can erode trust and camaraderie. This constant comparison can have a devastating impact on a girl's self-esteem. The feeling of never being good enough can lead to a downward spiral of negative emotions and self-doubt. It can lead to anxiety, depression, eating disorders, and a whole host of other mental health issues. The relentless pursuit of an unattainable ideal can take a severe toll on mental well-being. The good news is that we can learn to recognize and challenge these harmful thought patterns. By becoming aware of the triggers and understanding the psychology behind social comparison, we can begin to change our mindset. By understanding the psychology behind social comparison, we can start to break free from its grip and develop a healthier, more positive sense of self. Supportive communities, therapy, and mindfulness practices can all play a role in this transformation. We can learn to appreciate our unique qualities and strengths, fostering a sense of self-worth that is not dependent on external validation. Society plays a huge role in fueling the comparison fire. From magazines to movies, we're bombarded with images of what it means to be beautiful, successful, and desirable. These images are often unrealistic, airbrushed, and unattainable, yet they set a standard that many girls feel pressured to live up to. This pressure is even more intense in the age of social media. Platforms like Instagram and TikTok are curated highlight reels of people's lives, showcasing only the best moments, the perfect angles, and the enviable experiences. It's easy to forget that behind these curated images are real people with flaws, insecurities, and struggles just like everyone else. This constant exposure to unrealistic standards can make it feel like we're never good enough. We start to focus on our flaws, comparing our worst moments to other people's highlight reels. This can lead to a vicious cycle of self-criticism and self-doubt, making it even harder to appreciate our own unique qualities. Social media can be a wonderful tool for connecting with others, sharing experiences, and building community. It allows us to stay in touch with friends and family, no matter where they are in the world. We can share our joys, our milestones, and even our daily routines, creating a sense of closeness and belonging. But it can also be a breeding ground for comparison and self-doubt, especially for young girls. The pressure to look perfect, to have the perfect life, can be overwhelming. The constant barrage of images and posts showcasing idealized versions of reality can make anyone feel inadequate. The constant stream of filtered photos, carefully crafted captions, and seemingly perfect lives can easily distort our perception of reality. We start to believe that everyone else has it all together, while we are left struggling with our own imperfections and challenges. It's important to remember that social media is not real life. What we see online is often a polished, edited version of reality. People tend to share their best moments, their happiest times, and their most flattering photos. The mundane, the struggles, and the imperfections are often left out. It's a highlight reel, a carefully curated presentation of the best moments, the most flattering angles, and the most enviable experiences. It's easy to forget that behind every perfect photo, there might be dozens of outtakes, and behind every happy post, there might be untold struggles. Behind these curated images are real people with flaws, insecurities, and struggles just like everyone else. They have bad days, they have moments of self-doubt, and they face challenges that they might not share online. It's crucial to remember that everyone has their own battles, even if they don't show them. When we start comparing our everyday lives to these curated versions of reality, we're setting ourselves up for disappointment. We might feel like we're not good enough, that our lives are lacking, or that we're falling behind. But this comparison is unfair and unrealistic. It's like comparing our behind-the-scenes footage to someone else's finished film. We see our own struggles and imperfections up close, but we only see the polished, edited versions of others' lives. This can create a distorted view of reality and lead to feelings of inadequacy. To navigate the social media maze without falling prey to comparison, it's crucial to cultivate a healthy dose of skepticism, and to remember that what we see online is often far from the whole story. Taking breaks from social media, engaging in real-life activities, and focusing on our own journey can help us maintain a balanced perspective. By being mindful of the curated nature of social media, we can appreciate it for what it is without letting it dictate our self-worth.